How a coffee seller learned English and changed his life with AI. My name is Carlos Mendez, and I'm 31 years old. I live in a small town near the mountains of Peru called Santa Esperanza. Life there was simple. I had a small coffee stand near the local train station. Every morning, I would wake up early to prepare my cart, brew fresh coffee, and serve travelers passing through. People came and went, but my life stayed the same. For many years, I had a quiet dream: to learn English. Not just a few words. I wanted to speak clearly, to understand people from different countries, and maybe one day expand my coffee business to tourist areas. But I was always afraid. I thought, I'm too old. I didn't go to university. I don't have money for lessons. Every time I tried learning, I would give up quickly. Books were confusing, videos were fast, and I was always busy working. One day, as I closed my cart and sat on the bench watching the sunset, I felt a deep sadness. I wanted more from life. I took out my phone and searched, how to learn English on your own. I saw many results. One of them said, practice English by chatting with AI, anytime, anywhere. I clicked it out of curiosity. It introduced a tool called ChatGPT. It said I could talk in English with it, ask questions, and it would help me learn. I didn't believe it at first. It sounded too good, but I had nothing to lose. I created an account, opened the chat, and nervously typed, "Hi, can you help me learn English?" To my surprise, I got a warm reply. "Hello, Carlos. Yes, I would love to help you. Let's begin with simple sentences." That message felt like the start of something big. That night, I wrote basic things. I sell coffee. I live in Peru. I like my job. The AI corrected my sentences gently and explained why. For the first time, I felt safe making mistakes. There was no teacher to laugh at me, no pressure, just learning. The next day, when a tourist came to my stand and said, "One black coffee, please?" I replied, "Sure, coming right up." My voice trembled, but I did it. I understood and answered in English. That little success made my heart race with joy. From that day on, I made ChatGPT part of my daily routine. Every evening, after I closed my stand, I went home, opened the chat, and practiced for 30 minutes. I asked it things like, how do I talk to a customer? Or, can you help me practice greetings? We role-played conversations, pretended to be a tourist, and I answered like I would in real life. Within 2 weeks, I started writing short paragraphs. I wrote about my family, about my town, about my dream to sell coffee in other cities. ChatGPT helped me fix my grammar. I learned how to use I am, I work, I like, I live, and many more. I started labeling things in my house in English: door, window, table, cup. Each day, I added a new word. One morning, a traveler from Canada came to my stand. She asked, "Do you have soy milk?" Normally, I would panic. But that day, I smiled and said, "Yes, I have. Would you like some in your coffee?" She was surprised and said, "Your English is very good." I almost cried. No one had ever said that to me before. That night, I told ChatGPT what happened. It replied, "You see, you're growing because you practice every day." I realized I wasn't just learning English. I was becoming braver. A month later, I decided to do something bold. I wanted to share my story. I recorded a short video on my phone. "Hi, I'm Carlos. I sell coffee in Peru. I was afraid to speak English, but I practiced every day. Now I can talk to people from all over the world. You can do it too." I posted the video online. At first, only a few people saw it. But one person commented, "Thank you, Carlos. I'm learning English too. Your story gives me hope." That message gave me strength. I started uploading short lessons, basic phrases, greetings, questions. I taught the same way ChatGPT taught me, with kindness and simplicity. Slowly, more people started watching. Some messaged me things like, "Today I learned a new word from your video. It made me feel like I was doing something important." After 2 months, something incredible happened. A small tourist cafe in the city was looking for someone who could speak English and manage orders. A friend told them about me. I was invited for an interview. I was nervous, but I had practiced interviews with ChatGPT before. The manager asked, "Can you tell me about yourself?" I said, "I run a coffee stand. I love serving people. I've been practicing English every day because I want to grow." He smiled. "You're exactly the kind of person we need." I got the job. When I left my little cart behind, I felt emotional. It had been part of my life for so long. But I knew this new step was only possible because I had taken that first risk, typing hello into a chat window. At the new cafe, I met tourists from Germany, Japan, and Australia. Every day I used English. Sometimes I made mistakes, but I remembered what ChatGPT had taught me. Mistakes are part of learning. One evening, after a long shift, I opened my phone and wrote, "Thank you, ChatGPT. My life has changed." It replied, "Carlos, you did the hard work. I just helped a little." And it was true. My journey wasn't finished. I still had more to learn. But now I knew this. I was no longer afraid. I was ready for the world.